Imagine a civilization so wealthy, so powerful, and so advanced that ancient writers claimed it ruled much of the known world. Then, in a single day and a single night, it disappeared beneath the sea. No survivors, no cities, no empire. Only a mystery that has fascinated humanity for more than 2,300 years. Was Atlantis a real place? Or was it the greatest legend ever told? Today we're uncovering the complete story of Atlantis, the lost city that continues to challenge historians, archaeologists, and explorers around the world. At the heart of the city stood a grand temple dedicated to Poseidon, covered in gold, silver, and a mysterious metal called orichalcum. Its people were brilliant engineers, skilled sailors, and fearless warriors. For generations, Atlantis prospered, until everything changed. According to Plato, the Atlanteans became consumed by pride, greed, and the desire for conquest. As their morality declined, they attempted to dominate neighboring civilizations. Then came divine punishment. In Plato's account, violent earthquakes and catastrophic floods struck the island. Within a single day and night, Atlantis was swallowed by the sea. Its magnificent cities disappeared beneath the ocean forever. Or so the story goes. This is where the mystery truly begins. Many historians believe Plato never intended Atlantis to be a real place. Instead, they argue it was a philosophical allegory, a warning about the dangers of arrogance, corruption, and unchecked power. Problem. Plato's description is remarkably detailed. He describes the city's layout, its government, its military, its economy, even its geography. The level of detail has led many researchers to wonder, was Plato preserving the memory of an ancient civilization that had long since disappeared? Or was he simply an extraordinary storyteller? No one knows for certain. Over the centuries, countless expeditions have searched for the lost city. Several locations have been proposed. One of the most popular theories points to the Greek island of Santorini. Around 1600 BC, a massive volcanic eruption devastated the Minoan Civilization. The explosion triggered enormous tsunamis and widespread destruction across the eastern Mediterranean. Some researchers believe this disaster may have inspired Plato's story centuries later. Another theory places Atlantis in southern Spain. Images and archaeological surveys have revealed unusual circular formations beneath marshlands near Doñana National Park. Their shape has sparked comparisons to Plato's description. Others suggest the Azores in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Some even claim Atlantis lies beneath Antarctica's ice sheet. However, none of these theories have produced definitive archaeological evidence. To this day, the true location of Atlantis remains unknown. Perhaps the most fascinating claims surrounding Atlantis involve its supposed technology. Books, documentaries, and internet theories often describe Atlantis as a civilization thousands of years ahead of its time. Some claim the Atlanteans possessed limitless energy. Others suggest they built flying machines or powerful crystal-based technologies. These stories have inspired science fiction for decades. Distinction. There is absolutely no archaeological evidence supporting these extraordinary claims. Most of these ideas appeared only during the 19th and 20th centuries, long after Plato's writings. They are modern additions to an ancient legend. Modern archaeology has searched extensively for evidence of Atlantis. Researchers have explored the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and numerous submerged ancient settlements around the world. Advanced sonar mapping, deep-sea exploration, satellite imaging. None have uncovered a city matching Plato's description. Today, the majority of historians consider Atlantis a legendary or symbolic story, rather than a confirmed historical civilization. Yet science also reminds us of something important. The absence of evidence is not necessarily evidence of absence. History has surprised us before. Believed to be mythical, such as Troy, were eventually discovered. Could Atlantis someday join that list? Only future discoveries can answer that question. Perhaps Atlantis has endured because it represents something larger than a lost city. It symbolizes humanity's greatest ambitions, our greatest achievements, and our greatest failures. It reminds us that even the mightiest civilizations can disappear. Whether Atlantis was real or fictional, its story continues to inspire explorers, writers, filmmakers, and scientists alike. Every underwater discovery, every forgotten ruin, every unexplained structure reignites the same timeless question. Could this finally be Atlantis? More than 2 millennia after Plato first told its story, Atlantis remains one of history's greatest mysteries. A city said to possess unimaginable wealth, civilization claimed to have reached extraordinary heights, and an empire that vanished almost overnight. Was Atlantis an actual civilization lost beneath the waves? A distant memory transformed into legend? Or simply one of the most powerful philosophical stories ever written? Perhaps we'll never know. But until the oceans reveal their deepest secrets, the legend of Atlantis will continue to captivate the world. And maybe the greatest mystery in history is still waiting to be discovered. The search for Atlantis has become one of the longest-running archaeological mysteries in human history. For centuries, explorers, treasure hunters, and scientists have crossed oceans hoping to uncover the lost civilization. In the early 20th century, new discoveries beneath the sea reignited global interest. Submerged ruins found off the coasts of Greece, Egypt, and Japan led many to wonder whether entire civilizations had once been swallowed by rising seas. The water discovery generated the same question. Could this finally be Atlantis? Yet each time the evidence fell short. Some sites were natural rock formations. Others belonged to known ancient civilizations. None matched Plato's extraordinary description. Still, the mystery refused to die. Many historians believe that every great legend begins with a grain of truth. Instead of a single lost city, Atlantis may represent the memory of several ancient disasters combined into one story. Thousands of years ago, sea levels were rising after the last ice age. Entire coastlines disappeared beneath the ocean. Communities that once stood near the water were slowly flooded and abandoned. To the people who survived, these catastrophic events may have become stories passed down through generations. Over centuries, facts blended with imagination. History became legend, and legend became Atlantis. Explains why similar flood myths appear in cultures all over the world, from Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt to India and the Americas. Perhaps Atlantis was never one city. Perhaps it was humanity's collective memory of civilizations lost to nature. Today, more than 70% of Earth's surface remains covered by oceans. Much of the deep sea has never been fully explored. In fact, scientists know more about the surface of Mars than they do about parts of Earth's ocean floor. This means there are still countless secrets hidden beneath the waves. Ancient shipwrecks, sunken settlements, entire landscapes that disappeared thousands of years ago. Could Atlantis be among them? No one can say. But every advancement in underwater archaeology brings us one step closer to answering one of history's oldest questions. Perhaps somewhere beneath kilometers of water, the ruins of a forgotten civilization are still waiting to be found. Or perhaps Atlantis exists only where all great legends survive, in the human imagination. Whether Atlantis was a real empire or simply Plato's greatest story, its legacy has endured for over 2,000 years. Few legends have inspired as many expeditions, as many books, or as many debates. Because Atlantis is more than a lost city. It represents our endless desire to discover what has been forgotten, to uncover what history has buried, and to believe that somewhere beyond the horizon, the impossible might still be real. Until that day comes, the legend of Atlantis remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. Thank you for watching ReHistoryy. If you enjoy exploring the mysteries of ancient civilizations, forgotten empires, and the secrets hidden beneath history itself, be sure to subscribe and join us in the next journey into the past.